Childcare, or lack thereof, continues to be an issue, especially in rural communities. In this week's AgWeek cover story, Katie Pinke visited Little Buckaroos in Kindred, North Dakota, to shed some light on the childcare crunch.
So in fall of 2022, I had Ruth.
Jenna Beertness, like many women, balances being a wife and a mother and having a career. Beertness attended North Dakota State University, where she majored in animal science. She received her bachelor's and master's before diving headfirst into the ag industry, first with Cargill, then with the Northern Crops Institute, until she joined the North Dakota Soybean Council as the Director of Market Development.
We had our first child. He's now 6, so we had him in 2017. And back then it was a different story. We moved to Kindred. There were 2 centers. There were home daycares, and they were essentially all had availabilities. We actually could choose our daycare, which is just not something you hear now. It started to get a little more challenging with our second, but getting her into the same daycare was no problem.
But that ease stopped when Beertness had her third child, Ruth. North Dakota Soybean Council Executive Director Stephanie Sinner mobilized to use the state's Infant at Work program to allow Beertness to bring Ruth with her when she needed, when Beertness couldn't find childcare.
I brought Ruth to work with me. Ruth learned a lot about soybean markets.
But even with workplace support, Beertness knew something needed to change.
You know, we can either complain about the problem or we can talk about how we can become part of the solution.
Jenna is now transitioning to become a part-time daycare employee.
I love the agriculture industry. It's why we live here. It's why I came to North Dakota for my education originally, and I really didn't want to walk away from that.
Beertness is now part-time at the Soybean Council as an ag marketing specialist and working at Little Buckaroos 2 days a week to ensure her children can go to daycare. Beertness's part-time position is helping the daycare combat staffing shortages.
The town can't grow without a new daycare, so we built the daycare.
Tammy Erickson has owned Little Buckaroos since 2009. The daycare has grown through the years from taking 75 kids in 2008 to 152 in 3 buildings in early May. Little Buckaroos has a higher capacity than it's now serving, but it's at its limit due to staffing.
Owning the daycare and having the business short staff has been really a heartache. First of all, I have to turn people away now, and I've never had to do that. We've had room for people. And in late January, I had to cut families to accommodate the staff that I had.
You can read much more in the next AgWeek magazine or at agweek.com. Thanks for watching AgWeek TV on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday.